Hello and welcome back. Okay, so we've selected our coin and we're now going to create our first bot. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to give it a name. Now you can give it any name at all. You can use the configuration to give it the name. You can give it the day of the week. You can give it a personal name. It's entirely up to you. It has no bearing on the actual bot itself. So we're just going to call this one the video demo bot, if I could spell correctly. There we go. And you can see here that this is already selected gain credits because obviously we clicked this button here, and obviously the information that we've put in these boxes here on the left hand side, it's already populated a lot of the information. Now by default it will always go to demo mode. Alright, however, if you have the live feature, then you can obviously select the live if you want. Okay, we're going to leave this one for demo for now. It's also important to understand that when you come to edit the bot for whatever reason, it will again automatically go to the demo feature. So if you want it to, if it's a live bot and you want to remain remain live, then you must remember to make sure that this box here is selected as live. Now we've chosen strategy A, we've chosen algorithm 30, and we've chosen the 1-2 formula. Here you can change how many hours you want. Now at the moment the default is always going to be 1, and you could have it for 1 hour. It's entirely up to you, or you could have it for a year. As long as you know how many hours there are in a year, which is obviously just a simple calculation. As a minimum I would have it for 24, but as a norm my default is 72, simply because we've created the bot out of 72 hours or 3 days worth of information. So I would normally have the bot running for at least 72 hours. Now the budget has been automatically set from the budget that we used from the filter, but remember our original intention was to have this bot set up with $100. Now that may still be the case. You may want to drop that budget. It's entirely up to you, but just remember that our intention was to trade with $100. Again, that means that we're willing to lose $100 potentially off our account should this bot not produce the results that we anticipated to produce. The next box here, which isn't populated, is your profit target. Now I would say it's always going to be important for you to set a profit target. Now I'm not going to set the profit target for this bot, because what happens is when you set the profit target here, it opens up, let me just show you. So if I put here profit target, it opens up the smart compound feature, and I don't want to go into that in this video. We'll go into that in a lot more detail in another video. So I'm going to leave that feature empty for now. And then we've got our first bet amount, and again we're just going to leave it at 1, okay, for demonstration purposes. But again, if I wanted to make this different, I could change it to 2, to 10, to 100, to whatever it is that I wanted it to be. Just bear in mind that whatever the first bet amount is, then obviously the respective parts of the formula will multiply it. So if that was $10 here as the first bet and it lost, then obviously the next bet here it would be $20, the next bet would be $40, the next bet would be $80. So just bear in mind the impact that your first bet amount has and the formula. Okay, there's a combination there that you need to be aware of. So we're just going to leave it at 1 for now. Do we want to use a stop loss level? Again, this is in relation to the profit target that you've got here, so we're not going to include that here. And then you've got, again, just largely for information, though you can change these if you want. So you've got period and deviation, so you can change these. However, from a word of caution, if you like, is that if you were interfering with these settings, just bear in mind that the information that you're based your bot on originally, your settings, are based on the 15 and the 1.75. okay, so if you change these, then that's fine, absolutely fine. Just understand that it may interfere with some of the results that you get. So once your bot is all set and running, you're happy with all of those settings, just do a quick mental check that you're happy with everything, and then once you are, you can then just click this blue button here, the save and start betting bot. and you then get a pop-up box which will then tell you that obviously everything is working. Congratulations. If it's not, then obviously there'll be an error message, and it will then ask you to go back and just change something. And then obviously you can then just save it again until you get this congratulations pop-up message, and then click the OK button. And now you can see our video demo bot here. Okay, so this is our demo bot. It's gained credits, it's got all of the information here, the time and date that we've set it, the algorithm, the formula, and the first bet. And obviously it's literally just started, so there's no profit running at the moment, or no trades at the moment, so that's all good. So there we are, so there's our bot all up and running.